Alright, Heilung. So I had my great grand adventure with Supernova, which was amazing, awesome, cool stuff, good times, great memories, great people. 10 out of 10, no sleep, but hey, that's just life. Let's get on to Heilung. Oh my god. Now I wanted to originally record it when I got back to where I was staying, my room. But it went from, yeah, go out, maybe have a few drinks afterwards with a few friends, to me and my mates and my brother and all that staying up till 3 in the morning, and then yeah, me not getting much sleep. So I didn't actually get to do that. I literally got home, had a shower, or got to my room, had a shower, and then fell asleep and got almost no sleep because yeah. So don't do that if you're gonna go see a band and you stay at the night at anywhere really, and you got stuff to do the next day. Dumb, I know, but I have to say, Heilong was amazing. It was sepulchral. It was entertaining. It was extravagant. It was alive. It was theatrical. It was so like soulful, vibrant, spiritual, a gaieful. Life, everything, nature itself. It was wonderful. It was insane. Like it was, I don't even know how to put it in words. My brain is still processing how great it was. Everything sounded amazing. They did a Welcome to Country with an Aboriginal, and then they took the Aboriginal, did the ritual, and then they all did it. And I was like, that's amazing, and very respectful of when they go to other areas of the world, taking in who they are, which I thought was really amazing. And then it just kept going and going. They played every song, not every song, but at least a few songs from each album. Mainly the first and second. They had about two, maybe three songs from the third, which is fine. Like everything was theatrical. That was the best part. Every song had a story to tell, and every song was a wonder. You had the drumming, boom, 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 boom. You had dancing. Like the last song was Hamra Hipper, which I probably pronounced wrong, but that was kind of their last song. And they literally just like all this energy and darkness and sepulchralness just came together, and they unleashed it on everything and had a very happy, evolving. They just started dancing like a rave. It was like a medieval rave. That's like the best way to explain it. And they like jumbled all these emotions and mixes up, and then they just released it to the world, and it was phenomenal. Everybody was up there. Everybody was just moving with the chorus and just moving with the music, and it was just fantastic and blew my mind and my socks away. They had warriors with shields and stab, it was they just, and they did a little bit of bondage, which was actually really cool. Especially how they killed the warrior who got bondaged and then rose it up, resurrection, and then like took away the weapon. Like it was just really good. They had a lot of interesting nudity. It wasn't bad. It was very tasteful, actually. It was really, really tasteful. And they had it where the men and women were naked, top naked, and they had runes painted on. And if you've ever played, say, God of War, the runes were like that. They were like blue, big, thick lettering, and they glowed at night. Like the lights went down and they glowed. And then they were like dancing back and forth and moving around and telling a story, which I thought was wonderful. You don't see that. This is like this, like, Heilung was the sort of thing that I'm like, I want you guys to come to the Fringe, English Fringe, Australian Fringe, whatever. Come to the Fringe and do a show every few days. Like, that's what I wanted. I'm just like, guys, can you please come to the Fringe? Because they are one of the most live action theatrical music. It's like a play. It's a musical play, just with no acting, or at least no talking acting. It's just a full blown musical play from the get-go with music and visualization, and it's just wonderful. It is still wonderful, and it seeps deep into your mind in many ways, and it just festers there, and then over time you'll just be like, it'll just come out really well, and it's just like you just think back on it, it just feels good. It feels enlightened. It feels insightful. It's a really hard thing to kind of get across without actually being there. It was just a wonderful feeling. Everybody from everybody there would be like moving back and forth, closing their eyes and just bringing it in and feeling it like it was like a very spiritual thing, which I thought was, again, an amazing experience. And it was an amazing experience. Now, they first had Ivor, which only played for 40 minutes. Heilung played for 2 hours, which it did not feel like 2 hours. Ivor, as usual, sounded amazing. She was fun. First time in Australia, fantastic. And she was like, she was a hippie. She is a natural hippie. She was like moving around and playing the guitar and just the long hair swaying, and she was having a good old time. She was like chilling, man. She was just rocking and rolling, and she's just like do 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 do, and her voice is magical. If Heilung has a sepulchral voice to an extent, Ivor is like glorious, angelic, alive. Like her voice just, it is something different, and I would love if Heilung, Wardruna, and Ivor came together and did a tour together. That would be amazing. One day, hopefully. One day. Ivor was great. Her voice was great. She played, she only played 40 minutes, but she played some good songs. Into the Mist, I got to see live, and it was great. She hit some very good high notes that I never expected. Good stuff. And, yeah, like, honestly, good stuff. If Ivor or Heilung come to you, go see them. Without any warning, just go. Even if you haven't got the money. Get the money and go see them. They are absolutely worth it. It is an experience for either of those bands to experience. It is beautiful. Now, let's go to merch. Now, I only got 2 shirts, and they were mostly Heilung. Ivor had some good merch. I really wanted it, but I got there late. So by the time I was actually waiting at the merch tent, Ivor had started playing. So I was like, no, I'll just get these 2, and if I wanted to, I'll get some more afterwards. But after it finished, they kind of kicked us out, which was funny because in the Adelaide Entertainment Centre, right, we were in the side room, the big main hall that they have. You walk in and there's a split, right? And you're like, why is there a split? Because on one side you had all these black metal heads, Vikings / Viking hippies, Nordic warriors and stuff like that, Earth warriors, as you could say. And on the other side of the gate that they had crossed off, you had kids, like ballerina kids and stuff, learning to dance, and they're dancing with ballerinas, and they're walking around, and their merch is all of kiddie stuff. And I just found that funny. You had all these adults drinking alcohol and looking very interesting, and then you've got the kids just like like moving around and ballet dancing, and it was the funniest thing. I thought it was amazing. I'm just like, you kids are gonna see some cool shit tonight. And I bet you they did. I bet you they heard like what the hell's coming from this room. And you're like, what is that, mommy? What is that, mama? I'm sorry, but that was just, that was a good time. A fantastic time. Now on to merch. If you can tell, I am not tired at all. The merch was cool. I got this one. So that is amazing. Oh, hang on. That looks great. Now, I had some Heilung shirts already, so they had a few that were very similar to the ones I got, just in black, not in white. But this is one of them, which looks great. And obviously, on the back, just says Heilung, which is fine. I really like that. Great. And I even saw some today at Supernova. Some people wore these Heilung shirts, and I was like, yeah, you went to Heilung night. Hell yeah, we did. And yeah, I had conversation with a lot of people that had Heilung shirts on. Let's just put it that way. It was an experience, let me tell you. And then there's this one, which again, Heilung at the front, which is fair. And then at the back, it's got a quote, which I thought was cool. And I'm pretty sure it's the same quote I've had before. Yeah. It's the same quote I've got on my white one. This is basically the white shirt I have, but in black. Which is fair. Not gonna lie, I just realized now that is actually really cool though. But yeah, the other ones I kind of wanted, they had long sleeves as well, but the pricing was like, about the same. $60 for a t-shirt, 120 for the long sleeve or something like that. I'll stick to 2 because I obviously had Supernova as well. So yeah, but like I said, it was an amazing experience. I will put up what I can. There is definitely footage that I'm not sure that I can put up because there are a nudity to an extent, but I think in a lot of ways Heilung really represents a lot about spiritualism, harmony, happiness, understanding, evolutionary stuff, evolving yourself as a person and your deeds, and just a lot of that stuff. Very lot of good symbolism, I think. But in the end, their music sounded amazing. They sounded amazing. It is completely different experience from many other things out there, and it is absolutely worth it, 100%. So like I said, if Ivor, Heilung, or even Wudruna come to you, please go see them, give them your money because they deserve it and you deserve to have an experience like no other. So get out there and have that experience. Anyway, Aussie Viking out. You're amazing, you're awesome, you are loved, and I shall see you all in Valhalla.